Hello, I'm Dr. Afonso Salgado. For those of you who've bought this Pulsetto device, whether you're an end user or a health professional using it in your clinic, look, Pulsetto is an American device, right? It has its first version and now there's a FIT version. This is the FIT because it has a cushion here, see? That you attach so it molds to your neck so it's a better fit, okay? So it's a piece of equipment that has these spheres here, right? Which are made of metal. And you'll have to use the gel when you put it on. Why? Because it's going to stimulate the vagus nerve. It works through electrostimulation. It's electrical stimulation, so it'll give an electric current, a little shock, okay? So normally, look, I put the gel here, see, and rub it on these spheres, right? Here, why? Because to conduct better, you really need to apply the gel. You'll download, the app, and you can link it to several other devices. I use Oura, so I've already connected to Oura. You can connect to Apple Watch. You can connect to Whoop, whatever you want. Usually when you buy this equipment, it has 5 programs that don't require a subscription, which are the programs for stress, anxiety, burnout, sleep, and pain. Each program, everyone is already set up. It already has the minimum time you need to do it. But you can increase it. And each program lets you increase it up to a safe limit. So for example, look, I've chosen to do the stress program here. I press the stress program here. Then when I press it, look, it'll turn green and immediately it's turned blue. Then you'll see it has a point here. I apply it here. See, I pressed it. It's already released. So what am I going to do? Look, I'm going to take it. Where it's written here, you're going to place the letters, right? Which are on the same horizontal line. Right here, look, it's flashing, the color pink. And you'll put it on your neck. You'll look for the carotid pulse, where the carotid artery pulses. And you'll put it on and then mold it here, adjust it to each person's neck, okay? I'm already feeling the tingling, and now I want to increase the time here. So there's a little clock here with a plus sign. So the stress program is 4 minutes long. So I come here, press it, it went up to 5, went up to 6. So I'm going to press it, oops, it says this. You've reached the maximum safety limit for this program, up to 6 minutes. So I'm doing the treatment with a Pulsetto, just reminding you, whether you're a user or a healthcare professional. The Pulsetto, it's a vagus nerve stimulator which works through a peripheral bradycardic reflex. It's below the eye here, see, below the bulb, below the central nervous system. So you have the carotids here, you're stimulating the carotids electrically, but also the vagus nerve. But is it just the vagus? No, you have an advantage. You're stimulating the vagus, the glossopharyngeal. You're practically stimulating the phrenic nerve, right? And the accessory nerve. So for those people who have a lot of pain in the trapezius and such, it'll work very well. Now you have 3 more programs. When you subscribe, you can do it with meditation. It's really cool. And what are the other 3? The program for headaches, the program for gut health, which I use a lot since I've had a colostomy, and the inflammation program, which starts at 4 minutes and is the only one you can increase a lot. I increase it up to 12 minutes. So I always start my mornings, to protect my intestines. I start with inflammation, I use the subscription, and then I do gut health, okay? So how many programs will you use per day? At least 2 programs are recommended by the manufacturer. As you continue with the stimulation, you'll see that your body adapts, and then you can use it more often, right? So I always do 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I can do it for sleep. I can do it for pain, okay? And the last recommendation is that you have to stay at the sensory threshold, which means feeling a tingling sensation. Now on my left side, I'm already feeling it contract a little bit. That's the motor threshold. It's contracting the muscle. That's not it. So I come here, see, and I lower my intensity. I lowered it to 4. It's still contracting a little bit on the left side. Then I lower it to 3. If it continues, it decreased a lot. Maybe it's what? The coupling. I adjusted it. It stopped contracting. So these are some nuances, super simple tips, but ones you should take into account. And please follow the basic guidelines in this video and seek information for other questions from your healthcare professional.